funding to be able to do some of the work that we are all asking for. It can't be done on a volunteer basis forever. And that is where I think we need to come in and make it work.
Yeah, so thank you. I will start with the challenges that OLM have. In dealing with some of our challenges, we'll see those organizations that, to a certain extent, pose threat. We'll see them as partners. We'll form strategic partnership with them and try to see how OLM can be that big leader, okay, and provide support so that we can all serve the community together. So they don't see us as a threat, we don't see them as a threat. And we can sit down in the room and find a way, how as an organization, as a community, we can grow, especially we cater to the same group of people. That's one. And then the next one, on the gun violence, we'll go ahead and improve our relationship with the police department and sit down with them and come up with a plan that work that will involve the kids. We used to do that before. We are doing that. We'll just improve on it. And everybody will get involved, get the kids involved, be creative for what, how we can be able to translate the message that the kids can relate to each other. Because sometimes we bring the customized message from our own head, and the kids have a different way of interacting with each other. And we try to tap into the young people's brain to be able to do that. And then I'm trying to go fast here because, okay, thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, those are things we can. The discussion continues. Yeah.
You can put it in closing comment.
Yeah. So you can just put it in closing comment. So 1 minute. You answered. No, what we wanted to do first was to allow you at least 2 minutes, since you were not here during the opening time and stuff like that, to be able to introduce yourself and to appraise the audience of your vision. What do you intend to do? Even though you'll not be answering questions, but we give you that opportunity to do so. So you might have 3 minutes so that you can, equalize with everybody else to be able to do that. And then you want to answer any question, then you can join the rest of the people after that. Okay?
Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Edwina Taylor. I'm currently on the board. The vision is to work hard and transform our community by providing more services to our people. From what you all can see, what we've been doing lately, OLM is providing more services than we ever did in the past. Even when it comes to income and getting grants for the organization, this last administration has brought the most money into OLM. We are making progress. We were able to purchase another piece of property, and I am just hoping, and the vision I have is for us to engage the community more, work hard, especially when it comes to things like gun violence, to make sure we start working with our kids from grade school. Because the problem we have with drugs and crime, it starts at a very early age. So if we don't start engaging the kids from that point, probably by the time they reach high school, it's a little bit too late. So we got to try to work through the parents, through the school, and whatever we can do to save our children. It's very, very important and is dear to my heart. So I'm asking all of you here tonight for your votes, because we have been making progress, and my vision is to see OLM to the point where we're able to provide our own funds, because no organization can run without finances. And one of the challenges we've been facing over the years is the fact that people come and volunteer. However, when they're not getting paid, they will leave when it's necessary. And we all understand that people have to feed their families. So putting ourselves in a position where we're able to pay our employees, that will put OLM in a better place for us to provide the services that we need with committed people. So we're just going to make sure that, oh, I'm sorry. There's just so much that's happening. This organization has been grown, and there's more we need to do. So I thank you all, and again, I apologize for coming late. I recently secured a new employment, and I didn't have the privilege of leaving early. So thank you very much. Time is against me. I'm here to work. I'm here to serve. I'll do whatever it takes. If I'm elected, I'll do whatever it takes to make the organization succeed. Thank you very much.
Well, at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me thank the candidates. You guys have been amazingly fantastic. Let's put it that way. Thanks for your patience, for your understanding. I know in some instances, some of the exchanges were contentious, but you did very gracious, so we want to thank you very much for that. Now we're going to move into closing comments. With the exception of Ms. Willie, who's going to give 2 minutes, the rest of the candidates will have a minute of closing comments. Roger Payne.
Thank you. As we come to the conclusion tonight, the vote is on Sunday. If you believe in me that when we get there, things will change, we'll bring transparency to the community, we'll engage the community, we'll talk to our people, and you meet them in the middle so that we can solve this community problem. I'm your guy. If you believe that somebody that can reach across the board, wherever you come from, whoever is doing who will work with, I'm your guy. If you believe in honesty and trust, I'm your guy. I'm telling you because today I'm not taking a dime from anybody before. I'm also not coming inside to fix this stuff. So if you believe the guy from outside, I'm your guy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roger. Samson Williams?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. I think this is a great opportunity for me to come here and contribute, what I've learned from you in the community and what I'm able to contribute based on my experiences. I'd like to close with one thing. I believe in something called the rule of utilitarianism. Whatever we do in this life should be for the good, a greater good, for the greater number of the people, in paraphrase. So, the Declaration of the United States of America is clear. Whatever divides us, it should be. But whatever bands us together is stronger. So I like to close by saying, when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political band which have connected them to another and to assume among the powers of the earth the separated equal station to which the laws of nature and nature has God entitled them. I leave you here by saying, I've come asking for your vote. We are able to make the difference. We are able to contribute our quota. We are against no one on the board. We have not accused anyone on the board as not doing the work, but I think the board needs something that we can contribute. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening to me and for your support. Come Sunday is the election, and I ask you to vote for me. With unity and strength, we'll achieve. We have new vision, new voice, commitment, transparency, and a team player. To show that I'm a team player, since yesterday, 2 o'clock, I have not slept. I'm sitting here, I'm so miserable. I went to work, and then I had to stay overnight because somebody called in. Then from there, I had to go to the 1212. They didn't sleep, so I'm so miserable. So please, I didn't stay home because of that I'm here. So I'm appealing to you. I want the American dream. So please, vote me on Sunday. Thank you.
Mr. Sisingwaya?
Thank you. My name is Sisingwaya. I'm here asking for your vote. because both anecdotal evidence and written evidence exists of what I've done and what I can do. I'm not speaking here as a credit card that you should just trust without verifying. I'm going to swipe and pay later. I'm telling you the work is there. The old map that I planted there sitting on the planet room I'm asking you for. Being on a board for a long time should not be a negative if you're a reflective leader. Because the reason corporations give you raises and they give you more money for longevity because they believe you learn on the job, you reflect, you make mistakes, you reflect. As an educator, that's all I do is I reflect. So have I recognized that there are needs in water that need to be helped? Yes. Am I going to start from day one? Absolutely not. I'm not going to recreate the wheel. So I'm here asking you that if you want to see this community continue to go forward, that we transition OLM from a social club where we depend on you to give your pay before we can control, we can help with the community. It's not going to
Thank you,
happen.
Mr. Goya.
Right? So thank you. I hope you can vote for me. I appreciate you. Thank you everybody for coming.
Taxi Joe?
So I want to thank you all for coming and listening to us. We were asking, there are some vacancies on the board. We had to step up to take those vacancies and help our community. The question is, why you, Jackson? And I always say, if the title is one thing, but if I came from a village and there's a community, a committee set up to develop that community, because of my title, don't I go back to my village and join that committee? That's what I've done. I'm a community servant in an hour. Title doesn't mean nothing to me. And that's why I'm serving, coming back to world to serve, because I feel I have the talent and the resources to bear. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before I begin, I will ask for a 2-second silence for our sister Marisa, who was part of us in the immigration struggle. Just because you mentioned immigration, I thought about that. Thank you very much. Just seeing you now, I want to assure you that my re-election to the OLM board, I will do exactly what I did before. We'll reconstitute the immigration process and revisit all those who have not received their paper and see what is being done about that. And we'll re-engage with the congressional leaders. This is serious business. We have done it before. The network is there, the relationship is there, and we are definitely going to do it again. OLM is headed in a direction that every Liberian in Minnesota will feel proud of OLM. God bless you. Vote Erasmus OLM for re-election. Thank you.
Mr. Willie, we'll come back to you since we have more time. So, Mr. Luke.
So again, my name is Roger Luke, and I want your vote. This one election I was very disappointed in that we have 2 Liberians for our community running and one of them didn't win. Because Liberian people really want to work together. I know it was so bad people running, other people never win. And sometimes it brings tears to me. So we need to work together as people. We need to work together as people. Again, OLM, the strongest backbone in our OLM is the country's organizations. And we need to work with the country organizations. And we are here to make sure that we represent the country organizations. Thank you very much. So good for us.
Thank you. This is what you can go ahead.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for the opportunity. As a current board member, I can say I'm proud of the work that we have done. My contributions have brought us to where we are today, and we have made significant progress. So I'm here asking for your votes tonight because we still have more work to do. I am a service-oriented person, and I would love to continue to work for my community. So voting for me is voting for progress. So based on that, I'm just going to let you all know that I am one of the hard workers in OLM, and I'm asking for your votes. We have made my contribution since I got there. We have made so many changes. So voting for me will be a great thing, and I will make you proud. I'm still here and still willing to work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Williams. Before we conclude the business tonight, we have two of our leaders here, the current chairman of the OLM, Chairman Ba is here. We'll give him a minute to say a word. We'll have the executive director, Mr. Commander Dio, also say a word before we conclude. Chairman Ba.
Chairman can speak for me. You want to invite me? All right, thank you very much, ladies. If I let me come to the physical crowd. Yes. All right. I want to thank each and every one of you here for taking your time for a very busy schedule to come and join us. I want to thank the distinguished gentlemen and ladies on this stage tonight vying for our position to replace it. You see, when I hear all the candidates, there was not a single candidate that thanked the volunteer staff and the executive director for the hard work they are doing, for which they will come to take. I want to take the opportunity to thank all of our volunteer staffs that make the sacrifices to have the doors open, to make sacrifices for you to have the opportunity to be in the stage today, to vow for those empty seats. If we had not held the grounds, there wouldn't be an opportunity for you to be on the stage today. We've evolved from the time OLM has its door closed to having it open. We came to a property that have 5 suites. We have 1. We were able to acquire 2 additional suites in 2 years. Now we own 60% of the property. We come from a place where we have volunteers that will come with our compensation. Nothing for them to go. To the place that we have volunteer staff and we compensate them on a regular basis. We came from a place that the progress.
Yeah, I know, sir.
Let me go. So it is important that our incoming leaders know what it is. Okay, we run 4 programs. During the COVID pandemic, we have the food distribution where we have our ethnic, culturally sensitive food, and all of you are volunteering. We run a scholarship program where our people go to do CNA and TA training. Okay, we have service-oriented service navigation system where people come to the offices, help to access services from the state, the government, and the state. And we have the County Association chat room where you have the opportunity to disseminate information to the very county.
Mr. Edie, let's stick to the announcement.
I will conclude. Having said that, I just want to make sure that I make the audience to know these strides with me as a community organization and the sacrifices with me. Tomorrow on Sunday is the election.
Mr. Edie?
You will have to be qualified to vote. The minimum is $10 registration fees. So make sure you make that payment that will give you a slip of clearance to cast your ballot.
Thank you, Mr. Edie.
Having said that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Hello to all. I get only a minute. So my name is Liberian, chairman of the board of the Liberian community in Minnesota. First, let me say thank you to everybody for coming this night. I know you had a busy schedule, especially for those that are taking part to run this great organization. Let me tell you, it's not a joke. You see, like you say, all the next thing, when you get there, you'll know the difference. You know what it means to be a board member. Since I just explain a little, but you will get there, then you will know. And it's voluntary. Nobody paying you for the job you're going to do. Take that into consideration. Even your family time, your work time, and you volunteer to do a free service for the community. I hope you are prepared to do that. Okay, that's good. So for most of you who don't know me, this will be my last time talking to you privately. And I hope that we'll meet in other circumstances that I want to serve the community better. I have served the community for the past 7 years. I'm chairman of the board of organization. We have tried. We've failed in some areas. I hope the new boards that will come on board will deliver and give us what we really need. But what I know, that the Liberian community in Minnesota today is very strong and growing at a higher height. You can count on that. And I know we are not going to go behind. And people talk about the membership. Yes, it is true that some people left aside and other things, but I can tell you, as a person, there's no way you talk about the Liberian community in the state of Minnesota that no one knows about. Everybody is aware of the community. The community is sitting on the seat of non-profits in the state of Minnesota. That's a good place for us to be. First, we're not there or we are there. So we are striving. Let us continue to work together and keep one focus. Our focus as a Liberian to build our community and build a better state. Thank everybody for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the close of our official debates tonight. Let me first of all, on behalf of the Commission, my fellow chairlady, Bernice, our elder and senior member of the committee, Mr. Harrisman, and my brother Adolphus Eka. Thank you very much for serving our community. The chairman said the executive director talked about volunteering, right? We can sit on the fence and criticize all we want. If we don't step forward to lend support, it's not going to happen. So if you think you have a volunteering for OLN, please do that. And I want to thank these awesome people. Look at them. You know, when we talk about quality, you know, sometimes people think that in the Liberian community we got quality, but we got quality people. Look at these people. They are all accomplished in their own rights, and tonight they're sitting here to volunteer for us and to ask these awesome people who are also quality individuals willing to help the community. So I want to thank all of you for accepting the offer to serve. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And to you awesome community members, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be here tonight to listen to your candidates. These are the people that are going to serve you. I'm glad some of you had the opportunity to ask questions so that you get to know the people that you vote into office, because your vote matters. You vote them there, it means you're giving them the opportunity to serve you. So I want to thank all of you for coming tonight, and drive home safe. It's cold tonight. Hopefully it'll be 40 degrees warmer tomorrow. We can have some fun. Thank you very much. My name is Milton Master. Thanks a lot.
Listen.
Hey, come for photo. All the candidates.
The food is not from Umela.
All the candidates. I come for picture. Group picture.
Yep, you got all the man. You want it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, that brings us to the end of OLM debate in Minnesota. Okay, we never catch up on the debate, but we were able to catch up some part of the debate here at Brooklyn Park City Hall. And so members of South County officials, the Minnesota chapter are also present, as you can see. Members of the Liberian community are here to support the various candidates. Tomorrow will be the election, and so we'll all be here. So thank you again, gentlemen.